The whole point of Sigma males is that they don't set out to attract women, rather, it just so happens that they do so due to their personality features. Because of the mystery that surrounds Sigma guys, which women find to be incredibly alluring, many women are interested in dating them. Just as much as the alpha male, a man with a Sigma personality is greatly desired by the opposite sex. How come, though? A Sigma guy, on the other hand, is like a closed book, making it difficult for women to read and comprehend him. Nothing turns a woman off more than a man who exudes desperation. Women can smell that clinginess and desperation from a mile away, and it instantly dampens their mood. A true Sigma male, however, is an exception to this rule. He'll have a lot of friends, both male and female, but it's obvious that he doesn't look to others for approval or to give him authority. His confidence comes from within, and he is genuinely at ease being by himself. If your primary goal in life is to pursue women, you are not a Sigma guy, since he is the antithesis of desperate and clingy and does not pursue women. His ferocious individualism has made him well known. What is more beautiful to a woman than a man with a strong mind, who doesn't depend on anybody else, and who lives life the way he wants? He is the master of his destiny and depends only on himself for his happiness and livelihood. It's quite seductive. He may be polite and endearing, but that doesn't mean he always obeys instructions or shows respect for those in power. Especially when it comes to breaching the law, Sigma guys don't deliberately break every rule they can. However, if they disagree with particular laws or societal norms, they have no trouble rebelling when they see fit. Women love this quality in the Sigma male because his perceived recklessness is a bit of a turn-on. After all, what woman doesn't love a bit of a bad boy? And Sigma males certainly have that reputation. Sigma guys are highly charismatic and charming, which is why women adore them. He doesn't even have to try to be charming. It comes naturally to him, and women are attracted to it like moths to a flame. Because they can easily adjust to various personalities, Sigma males get along with all different kinds of people. This, along with their inherent charisma and tenacity, helps Sigma guys succeed not only in business but also in romance. Women adore independent men, and Sigmas adore independence. Why? We have developed an inner balance of yin and yang and have learned to appreciate our own company since we are our men. When talking to a lady, helps us come out as less needy and more laid back. Independence demonstrates maturity and self-reliance. When you are independent thinking and possess the freedom to leave when you're not content, a woman will respect you. Independence also signifies that you are independent and do not depend on others to complete tasks. These qualities are all associated with men and are attracted to women. Not to mention, it also makes you a more interesting character, because, think about it, what documentary would you be more inclined to watch? The Life of the Wolf Pack or The Survival of the Lone Wolf? I guess the answer is clear. Women are drawn to autonomous men who make their own decisions for whatever reason. A woman finds an independent guy challenging, and the more she pursues you, the more invested she becomes in doing so, and the more appealing you appear to her. In case you didn't know, a girl's feelings grow while we are not with her because that is when she has the time to think about you. You've probably heard the advice that you shouldn't contact a girl too frequently or wait a particular period before responding to her text because doing so suggests that you're needy and such. Man, for us Sigmas, this is not a strategy, it is just the way we live. Since we already enjoy a full interesting life by ourselves, we are comfortable being apart from the girl, and we will not be texting her all day during that time. A Sigma male is an outlier who favors keeping himself as far away from the social hierarchy. Sigmas do not take much delight in being common. The status quo is less likely to brainwash us, causing us to gravitate toward rebellious instincts when the situation demands it. We frequently engage in interests or pastimes that most men do not, some of which may be edgy and dangerous on the edge. I don't know about you, but that certainly fits the profile of the naughty lad that girls swoon over. Since we don't conform to the stereotype of the typical person they encounter every day, many women naturally find us unpredictable. A woman sees a Sigma male as the man with an advantage over other men because of all of these factors, and she believes he is knowledgeable about things other men are not. If a girl becomes intrigued, she will want to learn the answer, and if you routinely interact with her and don't initiate contact, trust me, she will. Because Sigma is typically more introverted and might even appear shy at times, they are less daunting to approach than alphas. A Sigma's game triumphs over an alpha's in this situation. All women desire a powerful, dominating male, but not all are willing to initiate contact or enjoy the arrogance of the alpha. The market for the powerful yet quiet man is huge. In addition, most men talk too much, try to brag and try to sell themselves to women. Sigmas don't do any of that. Instead, We tend to listen more intently and ask thoughtful questions, particularly when we are mature and leading purpose-driven lives. This is because we want to determine whether the female we are speaking to fits our lifestyle, not the other way around. As I previously indicated, a Sigma male seeks meaningful relationships and is consequently quite picky when it comes to selecting a spouse. Being picky implies you have a mindset of abundance and don't just jump at any opportunity like a beggar, because beggars can't afford to choose and they don't know when the next meal will come. It also implies you aren't afraid to let go of women who don't live up to your standards, because women respect men with standards and boundaries. One other thing about being an outlier and an introvert: we can attract women through hookups or one-night stands since we provide them an under-the-radar pleasure. In other words, we are not the kiss-and-tell sort of man, unlike other kinds of men who feel the need to brag about their sexual exploits. Women don't like sex as much as the media would have us believe, so if you're the kind of guy she can, quote-unquote, accidentally toss and turn with without worrying that her little oopsie would be publicized and ruin her name, she'll literally show you her deepest, purest appreciation. Though it may be tempting, try to avoid hitting on numerous women at work, because if a woman becomes hooked on you, she will likely start to linger more. The more they hover, the more they see that the other girl is also hovering, and when they figure out that both girls are doing it, they start to complain. They then start to complain about the third and fourth girls you've been with, and before you know it, you're fired for upsetting the social hierarchy. Your villainous nature. Although charismatic, the Sigma man has his own kind of charisma. Because it stems from what we lack rather than what we have, the charisma we exude is unique. We lack noise due to our introverted and reflective personalities making us enigmatic, lack interest in women due to the fact that we value our independence and freedom makes us stand out from the majority, and intrigue due to the lack of fucks given to the social hierarchy, unpredictable due to our lack of attachment to anything, and lack of game due to which we are the breath of fresh air for women in a world full of guys trying to spit game. Now, above all and most important, is a Sigma male's quiet confidence, which is earned through his achieving results in his life. A Sigma is alpha-like, he is introverted but dominant. Therefore, he is a man of purpose and ambition. The more you can achieve in life, the more respected you will be. The more respected and valuable you are to society, the more money and status you will have, and the more of these you have, the more women will come. Girls always want the bigger, better deal. They want to be associated with a winner. Even if you have not achieved celebrity status, the fact that you are on your purpose and are recognized to be competent at what you do, women will still be warmed up to you because they are willing to invest in your potential. When a woman, especially if she's hot, is a fan of yours, you can bet that this will attract the attention of other women who did not notice you earlier. I can assure you that it is called preselection. However, this strong sense of purpose frequently causes you to become intensely concentrated on any given endeavor, which has the drawback of making you less likely to notice a female eyeing you while you work out, for example. Additionally, women often avoid approaching males they haven't met before, so there is a chance lost there. As you can see, these are the main characteristics that make a Sigma male extremely alluring to women simply by virtue of his state of being. Let me end with this: just focus on yourself, and what you believe you were called to do in this world to the best of your abilities. As your value goes up, so do your opportunities with women. Don't seek shortcuts. Be the best version of yourself, and these dating gimmicks and tricks you read about will come naturally. I encourage you to have fun and experiences with women to live a full life, but remember that, ultimately, Sigma is a man of purpose, not of women. He takes advantage of dating opportunities, but he does not consciously seek women out unless that is his business to do so. Because if he prioritizes a woman over his goals, it will have a domino effect that will cause him to lose his independence, lose his mystique, be lured to re-enter the social ladder, and suffer from a lack of results other than a woman in terms of his confidence and charm. Women are cool and fine, but if you surrender your mission to her, your life is in danger, as I stated in a previous video.